Ladies and gentlemen, after, years of speculating and rumors and wondering when is the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out and what's it going to be like once it's finally out? Well, those questions for the most part have been answered because the Nintendo Switch 2 is finally out. For the most part, it really is exceeding my expectations, partly because I didn't really have many expectations. Now, we have some new features, magnetic Joy-Cons, those are cool, a bigger screen, I'm enjoying that. I also really think the joysticks are nice. They kind of feel a little weird, but they're growing on me. And a major thing is mouse control. Like, what? The Switch 2 is kind of a computer type thing and it has mouse or mice because there's multiple. Is it mouse controls or mice controls? Who knows? But with that, you would think, well, that must mean that there's internet or a web browser. Mouse, web browser, internet. It's all making sense to me, and I like options. Even though there are bad options, one would be being stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's not great options. But having a Nintendo Switch 2 with a web browser, that's a good option. And it turns out, well, the Switch 2 does have a web browser, and it's very easy to access. So I'm going to teach you how to do that today. That's right. I did this back on the Switch, and now we can do it on the Switch 2. So let's go check out how this is possible, how to do it, and we'll come back over here for some final thoughts. Okay, Mr. Robot Joe, think about this for a moment. There's nothing wrong with this, but the Nintendo ninjas, they might be already looking at me. What I need to do is I need to make a crash out clone and send them on a crash out mission. This is the best idea I've ever had. Let me use my crash out clone power. Hey, clone of me. So, yeah, I'm going to send you on a mission. It's called a crash out mission. Don't worry, that's just what the youngins are calling it, man. Everybody's doing it. And you're basically going to be like my, I don't know if I should say slave, but you know what? I'm not even going to label what you're going to be for me. But you're going to go on this crash out mission. And you're going to like it. It's going to be fun. All the kids are doing it. So yeah, I think we have this problem finally solved. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to do this. Side note, whenever people are recording stuff on the ground, in my head, I always picture them laying belly flat, kicking their legs up like a schoolgirl or something. I'm not doing that right now, but me saying I'm not doing that kind of makes it seem like I am doing that. But you'll never know. But this is very simple. All you have to do is go over to your system settings, go over to internet and internet settings. Then just click your Wi-Fi and go to change settings. Then go down to DNS. See DNS settings right here? Where it says automatic, you just need to click manual. And I already have this saved right here. This is a number you need to enter, 045, period 055, period 142, period 122. And then once you have entered that, just hit OK. And then you're going to keep secondary DNS exactly the way it is. And then, go to save. And now settings have been saved. And then it'll search for the network. And then once your network pops up again, connect to this network. Now, your system will try to connect, but it will not connect. And that's exactly what you want to happen, because now when you click that, looky there. We have DuckDuckGo, Switch Brew Dashboard, go to Google, and let me actually try something, because this is the perfect time to try this. Let me lay this out, and let's access this like a real computer. Pop this off. I've been using the mouse controls a little bit. I'm still not that comfortable with them, but yeah, look. We're on the web browser with a computer mouse. How do you actually click stuff? Maybe like this? And then very simple. And then there you go. If I were you, I would go and search 100 different ways to subscribe to Mr. Robot Joe on YouTube. I'm not telling you what you should do, but I'm telling you what you could do. And that's probably what you should and could do. So maybe I am telling you what to do. So when I was saying it's very easy, I really meant that. I am not a person who likes following instructions or having stuff mapped out, and it's like, oh my god, I'm on step 43 out of 700, and I'm just trying to set up a desk. Why can this not be like 2 or 3 steps? Accessing the internet on the Nintendo Switch 2 might have been, 3 steps? And with this, I think other things will come. Now, I didn't have a 3DS while it was still a current console, but I did get one like last year, so it's pretty late to the party, but it was a modded 3DS. Now that the Switch 2 is out, we're seeing the Nintendo Switch being modded over and over. I do think eventually, within the next 6 months, maybe 12 months, we'll see the Switch 2 be hacked. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion. I don't really care about emulating current games, right? Retro stuff, emulate the hell out of it. That's all cool. That's fine. That's dandy. And I review those consoles all the time because I can support that. Now that the Nintendo Switch is kind of phasing out, I mean, it's going to be around for a while, but now that we're on the Switch 2 generation, emulating Switch games, it's the gray area for me. Emulating Nintendo Switch 2 games, I personally don't think that's okay, and it's not something I'm looking forward to doing because, they're working hard on these games, they're working hard on this console. Let's support that and let's enjoy it. But hacking the Switch 2 for themes to make it a little bit more personable, and maybe some background music, maybe some cool apps, maybe some cool features, yeah, that's cool to me. That's what I'm hoping will eventually come from all this. And I don't know much about hacking, but it was like 24 hours after the Switch 2 was out, I seen stuff pop up on Twitter, people hacking something or doing something. I don't know anything about modding or hacking, so forgive me, but it's I think it's cool. I think it's neat. You know what I mean? It's really cool to see the internet and that whole community come together and be like, let's like hack this and break this. Like, not break it, but you understand what I'm saying. So that's why I like showing you guys how to access the internet on consoles. I showed you guys on the PS5 and the Switch. Now I'm showing you on the Switch 2 because let's see what will come from this. And this isn't something that can get your console bricked. You know what I mean? You're not like bypassing this and doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing. The web browsers are there. You're just accessing them. And that's your right to do. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, very simple, very straightforward, and kind of fun, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. If you made it to this part of the video, hit a like and subscribe. Follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram. And you guys know me, I'll be back very soon with a new video. Peace out.